All right. Welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with Rusty. We have our guest already backstage, which is awesome, you guys. We finally got him up here. And I want to go through all the people that are in here already, which this is. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you could only see what we just saw in the backstage, it was awesome. So, first off, in here, we got Buddy Biggs Adventures. It's awesome to have you in here. And we got him backstage. Stuck on You Magna Fishing, Lindsay, Matt, nice to have you guys in here. The Bad Influencers, nice to have you guys in here. Maddie's Nifty Creations, nice to have you in here. I wanted to highlight this real quick. The Bad Influencers, thank you for being a member of the Rusty Society. Definitely appreciate that. Traveling Hobbyist, which is Matt, which is part of Stuck on You. He's probably at work right now, so that's why he's on Traveling Hobbyist. Two Bros, what? Got you in here.
What?
Nice to have you in here.
I don't know if I can do that many T's.
What?
No, you did more A's than T's.
Flying Arrow, nice to have you guys in here. Autism Mary, nice to have you in here as well. Greg, nice to have you in here. Jeff Jackson, nice to have you in here. Oh, let's see. Chew, nice to have you in here tonight, man.
What's up, Chew?
Scrolling. Stuck on You, Magna Fishing. Wallace Family Adventures. Oh, you beat me to the punch. Wendy's Excellent Adventure. Nice to have you in here as well. Jay don't play. Jay don't play. Nice to have you in here. Jay, did you get
Mag?
Jay, did you get? Wow, did you get your
I can't ever move.
package? Your wheels have to intertwine with mine.
Well, I guess I got to sit back here if I need to freelance.
Sure.
Well, I can't never move around.
That's because your wheels don't intertwine.
I don't like to be. I can't do it. Anxiety. I can't.
Connie Barnes, nice to have you in here as well.
Down.
You've been locked down since you said I married. All right, do. Ow. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Maddie. Johnny's Corner, nice to have you in here. Citizens Magna Fishing. Patterson Farm, or Patterson Family, MDMF.
Oh, they changed it. Patterson Family.
Hey, you guys prospecting, nice to have you guys in here too.
Oh, it's been a long time.
I gotta make sure I got all these people in here as moderators. Jeez.
Martin Smith.
Nice to have you in here as well. Where did the mouse go? There it is. All right. 10 Magnafishers, nice to have you in here as well.
Did you just call them 10 Magnafishers? There's 10 Magnafishers?
10 Tennessee Magnafishers. 10 Magnafishers. Tim Borden, nice to have you in here. Bad Company Adventures. Let's see, we're almost down to the bottom. Arky Treasure Hogs. Jody, nice to have you in here. Oh.
Ken Barrick.
Oh. Ow! Oh my gosh. I just smacked the bottom of my computer. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Wow.
Yeah, be quicker than that.
Hot Mess Fishing, nice to
What's up?
Nice
Haven't
to have
seen
you
you in
here.
a long time.
Squirrels Magna Fishing, nice to have you in here as well.
Big movie fan,
18 plus. Nice to have you in here.
I was getting to it.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been in an ugly state since Wednesday. I haven't mailed the package yet. It's okay, Jay.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Finally got yours mailed, and everybody else's.
It's everybody else's as well. So if you're expecting mail, expect it soon. Let's see. We're almost down there. Iron Antler, nice to have you in here. Got a lot of people in here already. Patterson Farm. The Rusty Magnets. The reason for my name change is I'm getting my family and friends into magnet fishing. Awesome. Let's see. Jay don't play. Okay. Oh, sorry, Ken, Clay, and Jen. All right, there we go. Looks like we are down to the very bottom. So, you guys know this gentleman. He's been in other people's lives recently. He's been kind of just taking a little bit of a break for a little bit, but we wanted to welcome him back to the YouTube, the U of the Tube. Diving with Scuba Steve, nice to have you in here as well. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce tonight's guest. You know him as Buddy Biggs. What's up, buddy?
Hey!
How's it going?
How's it going? I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing
Don't
good.
be jealous of my shirt and hat. I know that fly. My bracelet.
Nice.
You're ripping everybody.
Definitely. That's what I like to see. Got Berkel Star coated hat on. He's got Iron Antler. And the bracelet is from
Trash for cash.
Trash for Cash.
I feel like we need to come up with some sunglasses or something. Since you're ripping everybody.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
The rusty magnets.
It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. And you know what? Right now I have the phone kind of far away from me because I'm trying to like show off my gear and everything, so I can't see chat. But welcome to everybody. There's a lot of regulars family in here. I love you all. I'm glad to see you tonight. I also heard you say hello to Hot Mess Fishing, my friend Alicia. I let her know that you guys are going to be doing this tonight. She said she could be able to come in and say hello.
Nice.
Yeah. So let me bring this close. I'll be able to see some chat. What's up, David? How you doing? Now 10 magnet fishes, Tennessee magnet fishing. That's David. Night Hot, Jody. I probably said hi to a lot of people in Beard's chat.
Yeah, we got Nightheart in here.
Hold on, Nightheart? Where have you been? Haven't seen you in forever. Forever.
Oh, jeez. Hot Mess said I couldn't miss this. So that is
Oh, yeah. Because she knows I'll do something dumb. No, I won't. Probably. Maybe. Possibly.
There you go. I knew it was coming. So I wanted to start out with, man, I talked with Brockton a little bit, and I've been kind of seeing what you're all about, and it's kind of what.
Oh, go on.
Please go on. Now I'm getting sunglasses just for that cup. You're just rocking everything. Do we need to come up with earrings or a bling chain or something? Because something needs to happen here.
I just sent you guys some stickers that I was half tempted to make a one of a kind pair of Buddy Biggs tidy whities for Clay.
It almost came out of my nose, sir. So,
Hey, we got Dave from Sauna City Magnets in here. By the way, nice to have you in here. One thing I wanted to touch on, I just saw the comment in here from Diving with Scuba Steve. He said, #no magnet left behind. So I don't know if you've been following on Facebook, but there was a gentleman that had his magnet stuck wedged in some rocks. And Diving with Scuba Steve actually went out and dove and was able to unstick his magnet. So that's what I'm talking about. I think he said it was about a 3-hour drive to get to where it was. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. These magnets cost a lot of money, and not everybody can just afford to get another one. And people love magnet fishing. That was so nice of him to do that.
Definitely was.
Yep.
County Seat Adventures, Ken and T is in here. Rock Butcher, nice to have you in here as well tonight.
What's up, guys?
So we got, just stopped by to give you a big thumbs up. Got back in from beers with the crew and saw you live. I got to go to bed. 5:30 comes early. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it.
Yes.
It was 6 hours round trip. So I guess for everybody kind of curious if they don't know, Buddy Biggs, what are you up to?
Okay, nothing. Moving on. No, I'm going to be very honest. I was a little bit scared to come on tonight because right now at this moment, I've got nothing going on. I was talking, I heard Johnny talking about what he had going on. I couldn't believe it because I have the same thing going on. I got something going on my spine, encroachment. I can't feel my right arm. I can barely use it. I've been kind of sick and down for weeks. I haven't done too much, and the weather's been crazy. So excuses are awesome. I have a lot of them. But I do actually have a lot to talk about the things we have done. I have done, about the things that are coming up. And it was really funny when you're just talking about Scuba Steve going on that mission to rescue a magnet and you mentioned Brockton. We got to get back to that. Brockton gave me this beautiful, awesome brute magnet. I used it, I think, twice, and then one of the last times I did it live, I got it snagged on some granite, I think, and I was unable to retrieve it, and I had to cut the rope, and I went back 3 times already to try to get it. I couldn't get it, and I think I'm going to have to actually put on a mask and get in the water to get it back. And that, hopefully, I can do that before the water gets too cold, because the weather around here changes fast, you know.
Oh, I know. We're up in Wisconsin, and we know exactly how it is. Once the leaves hit, then the snow comes.
Yeah.
Do you have a GoPro?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I have a phone. I had 2 phones because my old phone wouldn't charge anymore. So we had to get a new phone, and then all of a sudden, like magic, my old phone would charge, so I could kind of use 2 devices. But just a few days ago, the old one that was broken broke again, and now I can hear the charging piece rattling around inside. So I got 1 phone, and that's what I do everything with.
Gotcha.
Well, if somebody goes with you that has a GoPro, maybe you can get and video the underwaterness.
I would like to do that. I actually have one of those very cheap, like $25 action cameras, but I think I could probably at least get some underwater footage with that. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it because honestly, I'm not very able right now. And I have to get in the water. It's like a 5-foot rock wall down into the water, and it's weedy. I'm going to have somebody there with me for support in case I could get tangled in something, and I'm going to have to just get in the water and do it. I just need somebody to go with me. That can be a little bit tough because everybody has jobs and lives. And
sorry, I had a cough, but Brockton.
My buddy Sean, I love that dude. He's one of the best dudes I ever met. Is he here tonight?
I haven't seen him in here yet, but I'm sure he is going to be.
Brockton. If it wasn't honestly, if I'm up here to be part of the show, then I actually probably have to start with Brockton. Last December, I was trying to find. I figured, if I try to buy a canoe in the winter, maybe I can find a good deal. I was looking for canoe in the marketplace, and I ran into Brockton. He was selling a canoe and a bunch of stuff. After I had talked to him and got to know him for just a few minutes, he said, all right, well, you're taking the canoe. And I'm like, well, I'm not so sure. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. It's free. He gave me the canoe. He gave me a trolling motor. It needed to be repaired. I repaired it. He gave me a bunch of stuff. And he just gave it to me because he thought that, like, I don't know, I could use a little boost to get going for the summer and everything. And he was right. And because of him, like, he also gave me that big giant magnet I have. And the first video I ever did was last December. And it was ridiculous. It was raining and snowing. It was cold. There was a skim of ice on the pond. It was all muddy. And I went out and I did a ridiculous, I don't even have it anymore. I probably shouldn't have erased it because it was funny. But I did this ridiculous video, and I tried to use the magnet. I had muck all over my face. It was funny. I made myself a mustache. It was, so anyway, long story short, so in December I decided, okay, I'll post a YouTube video. And that's where I came up with Buddy Biggs. Buddy's my dog. Buddy's story is a survivor story, and I kind of made my channel around Buddy Biggs, and I kind of came up with it kind of quick. I think there's a basketball coach or something like that who's already named that, but from what I've heard. Anywho, long story short, so December I made my first YouTube video. January, maybe February, I started to try to actually do videos, and I've been doing it since then, and it's overwhelming. I'm almost at 700 subs. I think I'm only a couple away.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you're pretty close there. I'm actually, speaking of that, I'm going to drop your link right now.
Thank you.
And that way, so people can actually find you and reach out.
Thank you. But if I hadn't met Brockton, if it wasn't for his kindness and his support, I wouldn't be doing any of this. So I owe him a lot,
So Brockton said you had an interesting first time out magnet fishing too.
I did. I do a lot of my. I don't have a car right now, so I do a lot of my adventures in this place I can walk to in my town. If I go through the woods and everything, I don't mind walking a mile into the woods. There's a lot out there. Trails. There's a pond where I can go fishing. All types of stuff. There's also a quarry from the late 1800s. There's a small stone building. Only about half of some of the walls left. I think it used to be a steamworks for getting this granite for things that were built around in this area. And I was magnet fishing in there, and I have that humongous 10-pound magnet, and I was throwing it probably 50 or 60 feet every time, and I threw that thing for hours. I knew I was onto something, and I thought it was a bicycle because I kept getting pieces of old bicycle chain link type of thing. And when I finally got it, it was a 12-gauge shotgun. And it was the first time I ever went magnet fishing, and I got a 12-gauge shotgun. I mean, I had made that silly video in December just to like thank Brockton and have some fun in the snow, but I wasn't really magnet fishing. First day I went magnet fishing, I got a 12-gauge shotgun. It was amazing. But unfortunately, walking in there, I had lost my mount to my camera stand in the woods, and I couldn't get any good footage of that day. And I have a short of finding the shotgun, but it's lame, and it's not that really that good. But amazing. I have beginner's luck like crazy. I started metal detecting recently. That's not the thing I'm crazy about. And I actually found gold and silver and mercury dime and oxen shoes and stuff I can't identify. I found an axe head. I got some of that stuff here. I got an axe head that I think is from about 1700. Wow. I love and that's another thing about my channel. It's adventures because I don't know what I do. I love magnet fishing. I love the magnet fishing community. This is my home. You're my family.
That's awesome.
But I've done very little of it. I love metal detecting. I love fishing. I love hiking. I love to be outside. I love to climb up in a tree and sit there for 3 hours and talk to people. I love all of it.
That's actually, I was just going to say, seeing that day I was at work and I saw that you were live. So I kind of was like in the back real quick and I went on there and you're up in a tree. I'm like, this ought to be interesting. Like, let me see what is going on here.
It was entirely uninteresting because I'm too loud and ridiculous. I'm not going to see a deer or anything. It's ridiculous. I should have just thrown bananas. Hey, look, wildly occurring bananas. But it was fun. And I was like, and I'm afraid of heights too. And I was like 20 feet up in a tree and it was windy and it's going like this. But it was fun. And it's peaceful. I love nature. And it was fun to chat with people, you know?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's...
What I guess awesome. Too, what would be a goal of yours for the next year?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't set things that far. I don't even set nothing for tomorrow.
People have offered me like when like for example when Brockton stopped doing his Monday nights, he's like, hey, you should do a weekly thing. It's hard for me to schedule anything on a regular basis and commit to that and follow through because not only because of how I am, but because I have a family, a beautiful wife, I have a couple kids, how home life is. It's hard for me to do things on a steady schedule, so I do things when I can. But I do have a goal for the next years. My goal for the next year is to just to keep going. And to keep going uphill, trucking. I've been a little bit less able lately, but I'm starting to feel better. I have a lot of the heat's gone finally. All the tornadoes and the hurricanes and stuff are starting to be gone finally. And the cool weather. I want to do more hiking. I have a lot of outdoor activities that I do in the fall. I'm not going to talk about it on my channel. I'm not going to make any videos, but I do hunt for deer. I have that coming up very soon. In the winter, I'm planning to go to Maine. I'm going to meet Colt over at Citizens because I go to Maine in the wintertime. I go ice fishing for pike. I know I have a winterful adventure, a fall winterful adventure, a springful adventure, and then another summer. So my goal for the next year is to try to just get stronger and keep going with all the things I love to do and just keep building community with all of you awesome people because the best thing for me about YouTube is the family, the community, the people that I've met and the people who I love. Clay, I don't know about you, but like, I don't like go out, I don't really have friends per se that come around because, I'm an old married guy, but 24 hours a day on YouTube, I can hang out with one of my friends and have some fun. I love the social aspect of it.
Jen and I used to go out once in a while, do the whole bar scene and stuff like that. But then we were like,
I'm too tired at 9 o'clock to be hanging out till 2 in the morning. Are you joking with me? I'm at the bar like this.
Yeah. I mentioned I played. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mentioned I played pool competitively for 17 years, right? And so if you play pool, you got to practice and you got to play. Where are the pool tables at bars and stuff like that, right? I won't even go to a bar anymore. I don't want to have anything to do with that kind of stuff anymore. So I don't really play pool anymore. Brockton's come to my house a couple times and play, and I play a little bit here and there, but I don't really play anymore. But I can't deal with the whole thing in the bars anymore. I'm over it.
Our bar scene too has went downhill. Like
they're pretty bad.
Yeah. Honestly, I go to sleep. I literally, I told Claire this earlier, I took a nap so that I could be up this late because I go to sleep super early. My friend PA Patriot, he always teases me because I miss his show all the time because I'm in bed. I go to bed at like 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning almost every day. So
got Evan's Family Adventures in here too as well tonight. Nice to have you in
Evan,
here.
I saw Dawn Relic Reaper.
Yeah, I seen it.
Halloween's almost coming, Dawn.
Is in here. Nice to have you in here.
I'm sorry, I can barely see chat. I got to lean forward like this to see it. I can see chat now. Okay, I can see chat now. You all good? I can see chat really good right now.
Nice. Perks of getting old.
I had cataract surgeries in both of my eyes.
Shut up.
Yeah. So I'm old. So I got plastic lenses in my eyes, and they're only one focus, so I could see perfect from about 2 feet away. But I can't see far without my glasses now, and I can't see at all close up with my glasses. And I got it's rough. Another reason why I don't play pool.
So check this out.
Hot Mess is laughing at you, by the way.
I know she is. Alicia's always laughing at me. Well, Alicia's a very mean person. Laughing at you,
That's fine. I like.
You know, I live in Kentucky now. I live one town away from Alicia now in Kentucky. I just moved there. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That might not be true.
I was gonna say, how are you going out with Brockton if you're in Kentucky?
I run fast.
Oh, K Forest.
So you said you're quite into metal detecting then. What kind of metal detector do you have?
Okay, well, Clay, I am glad you asked that question because I'm nervous about not having much to talk about. But you know me, I could talk, and I could talk a lot about. I never lie, and I could talk a lot about metal detecting. Okay, so where are my knitting needles? You know what? I like a convoluted story. I like a story that you don't know what the hell is going on because it starts really late or really early in the story. Knitting needles, metal detecting. Okay, I have now. I have recently purchased this beautiful Simplex Ultra, this Nocta Simplex Ultra. I'm on Team Nocta with Chris Wicked Digger, my buddy.
There you go.
Clay.
Nice! I actually have this whole how long is this live going to be? Like 7-8 hours? Because I have this whole story about Chris Wicked Digger. So anyway... I
got about an hour before.
I'm trying to save up for a car, and I spent $300 on this metal detector that I can't use right now because I can't use my arm. No, but I got this. It's awesome. I love it. I'm just starting to learn how to use it. But so, what metal detector do I have? I had this Ace 250. When I started doing YouTube in December, I was like, well, what am I going to do on YouTube? I don't know. I want to do some outdoorsy things. What should I try doing? I went metal detecting, and I actually one of my first videos that I edited and stuff, brought into the thumbnail. That was metal detecting and all types of stuff, outdoor cooking and everything, all in one video that I did on a day. And I found some relics and stuff. But I had this Ace 250. Now, not a long story, not convoluted. However, and now, so about maybe a month or two ago, I was in the woods and I was trying to use my Ace 250 and metal detect, but the thing wouldn't work. It just stopped working on me. I don't even know where I got it. It was in my shed. I never metal detected before. I have no idea where I got this thing. And it wouldn't work. And Rob Random, a really awesome dude in the UK, a friend of mine, came into that room and he's like, dude, the way you metal detect, you should try out some knitting. Something like that. You should take up knitting. So yeah, I got my mother's knitting needles. My sister brought them to me, and I absolutely make him some mittens. Anywho, so my Ace 250 wouldn't work anymore, and I was complaining. I'm surprised you don't remember this. I was complaining for months. I went to the beach 5 friggin' times, the saltwater beach, and I couldn't find anything because the Ace 250 doesn't work on the beach. And I wanted this metal detector so bad, so I finally broke down and bought this detector. And now I have gone out with it a number of times. And, for example, I went to a tot lot, I believe you call them.
Yep.
We call it a playground.
We call it a playground, too?
Yeah, we call it a playground. But
I went to a tot lot that I had already been to a couple of times with my Ace 250, and I found a whole bunch of stuff that I hadn't found before. And it was obviously been there. I'm learning to use the machine. It's a really nice machine. It has a lot of fancy settings. I'm learning to use it, and I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah. So that's my metal detector.
guess what all we found with our metal detector? A whole lot of pull tabs.
Yeah. I was actually with one of my sisters walking in the woods and metal detecting, and I found a pull tab. Ooh, what's that?
This is a coin that I actually found with Beard and Risha.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is actually, believe it or not, it must have been from like a church or something at one point in time.
Why'd you clean it?
It's got the 10 Commandments on it.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I just washed it with soap and water and a toothbrush.
It's got the 10 Commandments, and then it's got something else on it. So it must have been like a church coin or like a. I think it's aluminum because it rang up like a pop can.
Yeah, it's very light. But yeah,
I'm still learning the numbers and what I can. But I dig everything. I hear a lot of people in metal tech say dig everything, and it's true.
Very much so.
But I also like finding relics. I don't want to only just find the gold and that thing. I want to find everything because I find some relics that it looks like a clump of junk until you clean up and you're like, wow, this is an interesting thing.
Oh yeah, we get a whole lot of nothing and no interesting things.
Well, actually, can't say that because Risha came up here and
Beard and Risha, they were finding everything, and we got a whole lot of nothing.
They found a Baylor's. What was it? A Baylor's tab with GW on it.
The Baylor stamp.
Baylor stamp. That's what it was. Baylor stamp.
And then probably $50 worth of coins out of your parents' yard.
I know.
And you couldn't get nothing.
I couldn't get no coins.
I just sat there and watched because I knew I wasn't getting nothing.
I only got a couple Wheaties. I got this weird coin. I don't know where the heck I got that one from.
I don't even know what this is.
In the city of Brockton, there's a park. They play basketball there now. It used to be a baseball field, and I played baseball there over 40 years ago when I was a tot. But they don't play baseball anymore there. But it's been a field for, I don't know, probably a couple hundred years. And I went over to Brockton the other day, and I went over to Metal Tech there, and the only problem I had was that every square foot had like 15 billion targets. I didn't find any treasures per se, but I found a bunch of stuff, and I can't wait to go back.
Nice. So that's kind of interesting because that's one thing that I did like about the Noctil Mactrols, like the Simplex. They have the beach function. So like, let's say you're on a beach, you can actually change your settings so that you're on a beach. It's pretty cool. And I have yet to go metal detect the beach yet because I've done my backyard and make it look like it's been attacked by golfers. Yeah, I broke my ankle one day, not literally, but I was mowing the lawn. I'm like, well, there's a hole that I found that I forgot to fill up.
Oh boy, yeah. I had this little hand digger, and I refused to dig on grass, like in a field or something, because the holes were always sloppy. And I don't want to do that, But I bought this little. I don't know. I don't think I have it here. Oh yeah, I do. I bought this little tiny shovel. Brought the same one. It was only $10 over at the Harbor Freight. And I can make a big, huge plug, like a big, like maybe about like a 6-8 inch plug, pull it out nicely, search, dig around, and then put it back real nice. And I don't mind doing that. Yeah, I don't want to leave big, messy holes all over the place, no,
I've learned.
Yeah, after you destroyed our whole yard,
I know.
We got the crappiest yard on the whole block thanks to this clown.
Oh, man.
They're probably like, they've got 1 million kids that scream all day, and then their yard looks like a bag of beans. Plus, we're the only house on the block with a gravel
bag of weed?
Huh?
What?
It's a polite way of saying the other word.
I didn't say a thing. You sounded it.
So, yeah, it's been interesting, though. Definitely with us going from metal detecting. Joker, by the way, nice to have you in here tonight. I did say something about Joker, and it's nice to actually see you in here. So, Joker, thanks for coming in tonight. But yeah, it's definitely so going from just throwing a magnet in the water to actually taking your time and learning how to use your machine. That's a heck of a change right there. It's
and this Simplex, the Ultra, all the Simplex ones, but it has a lot of complicated settings. I think the best thing to do at first was to just leave it alone, and then I can't open the manual and read the whole thing because it's too much at once. So what I did was I just started pushing buttons. Every time an icon would light up, I'd look for that icon in the manual and read about that, and that's kind of how I went about it. And now I think I have a pretty good understanding of the machine, but there are some settings I haven't messed with yet. But when I first got this machine, I was so excited. It was still very hot. New England, it's extremely hot for 5 months, extremely cold for 5 months, and kind of okay for a month on either side.
Sounds like
so I went to So I went to the beach when I newly got it, and I actually injured myself pretty badly with the heat. Turned out to be a terrible day. I got lost. I walked miles the wrong way on a beach. It was an incredibly hot day, and I got a heat injury. I ended up in the hospital by ambulance. It was tough. And then getting over that, I injured my back. Like I got that encroachment in my spine, and ever since then, that's been like a month and a half now. I haven't been able to do too much. So I'm just doing what I can do for now,
Oh yeah, I hear you, man. Because I know
put you in a bubble.
We were talking a little bit. Buddy and I were actually talking a little bit over the last week or so, a little bit of kind of what we're, what's going on, seeing how everybody's doing, and we were talking about our injuries. Like I have a back injury as well. I have 2 ruptured discs in my lower back. L1, L2, S1, and L2. I think it is. I don't remember.
I don't know what you got going on.
But yeah, it's there. I'm still out though. I'm still fishing, but probably shouldn't be. But we'll go from there. Yeah. Anyways, but I feel you, man, because there's a while, man. I'm just like I'm getting old. I'm getting beat up. I'm just like
you're a lot younger than me. No, I hear you though. You know what? It's like you have to look at reality, right? You can't push yourself to the point that you're gonna injure yourself or get hurt or like wear yourself out too much. But at the same point, it's like you got to do what you can do. It's like I don't like to say too much. Oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. Put one foot in front of the other. Do what you can do. Whatever you can do. And I'm trying to do more of that. I've been a little bit down lately, being able to do things, but I want to get more back at it a positive way. Whatever I can do, even if it's baby steps. Do those baby steps.
See, that's the thing too. A baby step right now is actually being back on YouTube. That's one step towards, your goal of get back out there, being active and stuff like that. So that's a good start, man, to get back into it. Take your time, man. You've got a whole community of people behind you that, you got Brockton, you got all of us behind you.
And as far as the community, this is insane. I'll be honest. Sometimes I don't go into a chat because there's 60 people I love in there, and I'm too intimidated to say hello to everybody because I only have 5 minutes because I have a busy day. And it's like, oh, what a problem to have. Too many people who love and support you. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I know. That's the thing too. Oh, there was something I wanted to ask you. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Put the ring on this. Oh, wrong hand.
That one. Okay. So you guys heard it first. Buddy Biggs and I. No, I'm just kidding. So today, while I was at work, I shot you a message. And it was supposed to go to Jen. And I got to ask.
I saw that. Don't worry about that. It's nobody's business.
I want to know about the nicknames, though. How did you come up with the nickname Donkey King?
Oh, I don't know. I make ridiculous nicknames for everybody. And nobody should teach me about technology. Brockton taught me about word effects. Oh, he didn't teach me. He did a word effect that if you type a certain word, all hell breaks loose and emojis stop flying. So I started screwing around with the thing. And on Messenger now, everybody has their own... Not everybody, but a lot of people have their own special nicknames. I change them every day, and if I'm in a group chat with like a couple of people, and then a couple of same people over here and over there, and they have different names and all. I'm a lunatic. Is basically the answer to that question.
Though, because I was like, I saw it on my messenger. I was like, change the nickname to Donkey King. I'm like, what?
Did you see what I changed your name to? But you don't have to say.
Yeah, I'm like. I said that, and then you're like, was that supposed to go to Jen? I'm like, yep, that was supposed to go to Jen. Surprise.
Well, whatever. I mean, I know how it is,
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
In case anybody's wondering, it was not a D pick. Don't worry about it.
Well, I got to figure out who I sent that pick. No, I'm just kidding.
That was Brockton. Clay, I love you. I'm so happy to be here tonight. I'm happy to be here with you and Jen. Although I'm a little disappointed because I love the tiny hands and they have not made an appearance. No, just kidding. But this is great to be here. And you know what? I feel bad because I can't see chat unless I lean way forward. But I see Johnny's here, Joker's here, Oh, Benny's here. What's up, Benny? I need a new magnet. Oh man, Dawn and oh my gosh, I'm just going back and mocking everybody. And my friend Alicia. Oh my gosh, I gotta make a funny name for Alicia on Messenger. I got her on Messenger.
Oh jeez, yeah, we got
God.
20, 29 people in here right now, which is, it's always nice to have the same. It's every week, every Tuesday.
Yeah.
It seems like it's the same people, which is absolutely awesome.
I see Jared here. Jared, I just sent you an envelope, buddy. Oh, and Clay, I got your. I think I already mailed your envelope. It's only a few stickers for right now, but I want to send you guys a little something else too. I got to get on that. Too sexy for my shirt. Ann is here. Ann, Clay, Ann is the first person who ever said, "Hey, do you want to do a sticker swap?" When I make my own stickers. My first ones were really bad quality, and I felt a little bit weird about sending them out. I just wanted to share things, and Ann was the first person who ever said, "Hey, you want to do a sticker swap?" That was awesome. I was so happy.
That's awesome. Yeah, actually, Ann too was the first person, one of the first people that came to our first event in 2022. Speaking of, I got to ask the question.
Oh,
if possible, would you like to come to the event with Brockton?
I do want to come to the event. I didn't know if Brockton was definitely going or not. I haven't really talked to him that much because he has a new job. He's been working really, really hard. But yeah, I do. In fact, I was actually trying to think about because I don't like to fly. I was thinking if I could take a train. The only problem is I don't really have a magnet. I have that big, huge, gigantic one.
You'll have somebody here that will let you use a magnet.
But I'll tell you, I want to go, Clay. I want to go to the event so badly. I want to meet you guys. I want to meet so many of you. We got stuck on you, Lindsay, and I'm sorry. Please remind me of the name of. Hi, honey. Yeah, I want to meet them. I mean, I want to meet Jody. I want to meet Brockton. No, I'm just kidding. I want to meet Benny. I want to meet you. I want to meet Jen. I want to meet Beard. I want to meet Mark. I want to meet Johnny. I want to meet Bucky. I want to meet all you guys. Totally. Many others. I want to go to the event.
Yeah.
I cannot look you in the face right now and say, "Oh yes, I will definitely go," because.
Oh yeah, understandable because it's still 9 months. It's still 9 months away. I do know. I did talk to Brockton. Brockton does not know 100% for sure yet.
Yeah.
Johnny just said, "Operation Get Buddy to Trash for Cash."
Yeah.
So that is definitely awesome. I believe Ben's going to be there. I do have confirmation.
I can't say I'm going to buy. I can't say I'm going to buy a Helios. I want a Helios. I lost that brute that Brockton gave me. I hope I can get that back. Otherwise, I don't get that big magnet. I'm sure if I go, people have magnets. I can participate, but. I want to go to the event so bad it's crazy. I would say this is my one issue I have though. I feel like such a poser. I've been magnet fishing like a handful of times. It's hard for me to call myself a magnet fisher. I found a shotgun, but it's.
Here's the thing: don't ever feel that you're a poser, because here's the thing. Let me ask you a question now. Here, I want with an honest answer. Do you enjoy magnet fishing?
I love it.
Do you have fun doing it?
I love it. When me and Brockton did that collab, I don't know, he's not here. I don't want to talk about him a lot while he's not here. If he'd be cool with that, whatever. But like when I did that collab with Brockton, we went up my kayaks and we did that live for a couple of hours. It was one of the most fun things in the world. And my friends in the UK and other friends that I talk to all the time still tell me how much they loved watching that. His laugh was infectious, and me, I'm a knucklehead, and oh man, and wait. Thanks, Anita and Brian. Is Anita here? I haven't seen Madtown in a long time. I'm trying to lean in and kind of spy on this chat. Anita's awesome. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, I know she's had some surgery and stuff like that.
Yeah. I didn't know she.
We have Ben coming. We have Jay Don't Play. We have two brothers that's going to be there. Ray and Sonic are going to be back again this year.
Oh my God!
They did confirm it. They did confirm it with me, saying that Ray actually did that. He's got all of his stuff set up and ready for this year's event. So Ray, Sonic, and Lee are going to be there. Lee Cuts.
Wow! Yeah.
So we have.
Lee's amazingly supportive of this community, no doubt. And Sonic's. Oh my gosh! My son actually dyed his hair blue, like a week ago or so. But I don't think they left it in long enough. Something it kind of faded quick. My son has blonde hair. It should have been like blue.
You know what I was just thinking about too? Do you realize we're going to actually have the Kratos UK ambassador in the United States this year.
Cool.
That's
Do I have to, if I meet him at the event, do I have to bow?
no.
Or curtsy? Do I curtsy?
I mean, if you want to.
I want to.
Have to do that. But no, I definitely agree though. You know, the thing is, like I said though, don't ever think that you're a poser being a magnet fisher, man. You have the passion of it. You have the passion. Yeah. You said flat out you're having fun.
I'm passionate. I do a lot of things badly. I magnet fish badly. I fish badly. I metal sec badly. I hike and climb trees badly, and I love it. I have so much fun, and I guess that would be like the mission statement of my channel. I want to show, like, I don't care kind of about anything else. I don't care too much about the numbers. I mean, I'm happy when I grow and things. I don't care about too much else. I love to share the things that I found beautiful. I love to share the things that I have fun doing. And I like to have fun. You know what I mean? And that's what this is all about for me. Also, my YouTube is a mission of healing. It's a mission of health. It's a mission of positivity. And I just want to have fun and show everybody beauty. And that's what I want to do.
That's exactly it, because if you're out there doing what you're having fun doing, that's all it is.
So let me say it in my terms, I guess. Your slogan is F around and have fun.
Yes.
Okay.
but F around and have fun, but with pizza. Yes.
We had pizza for dinner.
Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, man, the thing is too, the thing that I enjoy right now is you can, you know, the conversation that we're having right now, there's so much flow with it right now, which is absolutely awesome. Because sometimes we're sitting on live like, what are we gonna talk about today, Jen?
You know, I mentioned to you, bad company. Hi, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to see too much of the chat. You know, I was mentioning to you before we came on that I actually sometimes get a little bit sick after a live, and I'm very, very nervous and things to be on camera. Actually, people wouldn't believe how like shy I am, and socially, like in real life, I can't deal with people. It's too much. But with all these people here, like you with Clay and Jen, and all these people in chat who I love, I'm with my friends, I'm with my family, and I don't feel that nervous, and it's fun to chat. And you know me, I can talk. I've been told I can talk.
This guy can talk too, but at the same time, I feel you with the no people. I can people for a short period, and then I get up and I walk away. Or I will start cleaning.
Yeah. You'll see her disappear. She'll randomly like poof.
I will be gone. And that's when I am done. I call it peopling. That's when I'm done peopling, is when I just disappear.
Yeah. I mean, I love people, but when there's a lot of people, it's a lot. And if I'm only with people I love and only with friends, I'm pretty cool most of the time. But when I'm with a lot of random people, I don't really like to do that anymore, you know.
But look at it this way too. When you know you come around everybody that's on YouTube, you're coming around. It's just family. You know, it's family and friends. You know,
and we don't care about none of that, because we all got something going on.
No judgment here.
Yeah, we all got something mental or physical.
You're just a basket case.
I am.
I'm kind of lucky because spiritually, physically, mentally, I'm perfect.
Well, according to my doctor, who just enlightened me a couple months ago, that my leg will not grow back.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought for 40 years that it was going to grow back, and she told me.
Eat a few starfish. See what happens.
It might.
You know, I was actually very happy a couple of months ago, I think it was, when you got that mobility scooter, because, you know, it's like if we are disabled, if we have a disability, or if we have a limitation, I guess the key is to overcome it, right? And whether it's a scooter to make you more mobile or whatever it is, it's like overcoming your lack of ability is a beautiful, wonderful thing. I was so happy for you, you know? And you know what? I'll tell you what, even without that scooter, for someone with that kind of limitation, you don't act like a limited person. You go out there and get it. I really respect that.
Yeah, and I think I've only used the scooter maybe once, maybe just once, because I don't necessarily need it so much.
You gotta eat more crickets.
Because I don't need it that often. It's just necessarily for like longer like walks or like the uneven stuff that we do. But I did get a prescription finally for a new leg, but the doctor did say that if that doesn't fix my back and my hip problems, because I have hip dysplasia, that I will be looking, well, they will be looking into doing double hip replacement. And then obviously when I get older, I'll probably have to have another one, she said. But fingers, toes, legs, arms crossed, that I don't have to have the hip replacement. I mean, I've made it this far. Like, I've had my artificial leg since I was 1.5 years old, and I haven't had to have hip replacement yet. So even having old sneakers can hurt your back and your hips and everything. Never mind having a prosthetic and getting around, unevenly for so long. But you know what? I tell you one thing I'm confident about, Jenny. Whatever comes your way, you're going to handle it, and you're going to find ability. And I'm happy that you got the scooter. If you don't need to use it all the time, that's great. But whatever comes your way, I know you're going to handle it really well. I know you're going to keep going. And you're inspiring to me, honestly. Thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
No. I love those tiny heads. Ever since the first time I saw those tiny heads, I crack up. I'm not goofy or mature, but I love those tiny heads.
I know. Aren't they the best?
I got a full hip replacement. It's good and quick, Jen. You can handle it. Two brothers.
Yeah. Jen, one of the reasons I'm so happy to be able to do what I do now is because I don't know if it was like maybe two years ago, I broke my leg like real bad. I broke my leg badly in 3 places, and I have all types of metal in my leg and stuff now. And I couldn't walk for like a year. I was in a wheelchair in my home for I don't know, a good few months, and then I was kind of on crutches and a cane in my home for total of about a year. I was pretty much just in my house, and I didn't think I'd ever be able to walk normally again or anything like that. But I got the metal in my leg now, and I decided that I got to get it. So I did my physical therapy. I worked very, very hard. I can run now. I've climbed a mountain. Before. I didn't get to climb Mount Washington like I wanted to this year. That was a big goal of mine. Didn't work out. But I can climb a mountain. I can run. I can trail walk for hours and hours. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't worked hard at being able to do that. So you know what that's about.
Yep. Yeah, I've done the physical therapy thing a lot.
Yeah.
It's I hate physical therapy. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
But I've got a pretty high pain tolerance, and I know how to, I guess, manage or deal. But yeah, I mean, I try not to let it be a setback. Clay's a little jelly that I can roller skate better than him.
Oh my gosh. When she says,
oh my gosh.
She's not talking rollerblading. She's talking roller skating. Like,
I watch some of these videos on YouTube once in a while where people roller skate. They have the music and everything. That's cool. I used to do that when I was young. Shoot the duck.
Julie is in here. Nice to have you in here, Julie. Great Lakes Adventure is in here as well.
What's this #tiny? #tiny.
That
do I win those hands? I don't have my device. I can't enter.
Thank you for actually mentioning #tiny. So #tiny, enter it now, will have a chance to win an awesome sticker pack. Go ahead and grab one of the sticker packs, man.
Oh, okay.
One of the front ones. There you go. I just put some new stickers in there.
Did you?
Yep.
New ones?
Yep.
What new ones?
You'll see right up front.
Oh. Joe from Great Lakes is here. What's up, buddy? T in Canada didn't say hi to you yet. Hi guys. Jared, my buddy. Sawdust City. I'm sorry. I'm gonna scroll through. While you guys are looking for that. Gregory, hi. I want to say hi to everybody. Stuck in you, not a typo. Johnny's Corner. Wendy, hi. Joka. Enforcer. All right. Anyway.
So she handed me the stickers with the tiny hands. Give me the sticker pack, goofball. Is a full sticker pack. Jen, would you like to show them?
No. You can show them.
Here. I want to see this because look. She's got the tiny hand. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Hold on. Let's see if I can turn this down.
I don't know how I'm going to do this with one.
Oh, I can't turn it.
I can not.
Oh, there they all fall.
I can't do it with the tinies.
I don't know if Elisha is normally in this community. I don't know if she knows. She could get a cup like this for her channel from Berkles if she sends Brad a message. Oh, snap. I don't know if all you know that. Good deal, too. Hi, Julie.
Look, we got the OG of the OGs.
The original Rusty Magnet sticker.
Nice. I got one of those. No, I don't have one of those. I have one of the red ones.
We will have to get you some of the original then. We have a couple left.
I think we've got like one or two.
Then
my kids were hoarding them.
Which ones?
These.
Were they? Wow. Well, anyways, this one, there's only like I think 2 of them people have. Don Relic Garza is in here. Nice to have you in here. Let me actually just add you a moderator in here.
Hi, Mary.
Oh my gosh, this is how tight those little hands are on me.
This is a cool sticker.
I can't see it. What is it?
Sawdust City Magnets.
Oh, cool.
So nobody has these yet out there except for Lindsay and Matt have them, which is crazy. And then this guy.
Who's that?
That's Brockton. You know the guy Brockton Magnafisher?
Never heard of him. What's Brockton? What's a Brockton?
I don't. It looks like some kind of fish.
Hey, Jen, how much does a hen weigh?
How much does what?
What's a hen weigh? What?
What's a hen weigh?
A hen weigh?
I don't know. I don't think I did the joke right. Hey, I can't type in chat right now, so hashtag sticky.
Hashtag tiny.
Hashtag sticky. No, that's what I write. No, for the contest, it's tiny.
Then the next one is this little mini diving with Scuba Steve.
Nice.
And then you guys check this out. The limited edition Joker's
Yeah, it is. Uh-oh, what happened? Am I frozen? Are you frozen? Somebody's frozen. Is it me? Did I put it on the right internet? Oh, no, I'm on the wrong internet, ain't I? Oh, no. Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
I realized I wasn't like you guys kept freezing up. I thought it was you. I was on my wrong I was on the wrong internet.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm like,
no, I was on the wrong internet this whole time. Was I like clearing everything up until then?
No, you've been fine. Our internet half the time don't work.
Yeah, we have somebody needs to hook us up with better internet, aka Johnny's Corner.
Oh, okay. Well, you listen. Johnny's a great friend, a wonderful person. Get your cable from someone else. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Johnny. I love Johnny. I love Maddie, and I love that whole family. I love that whole family thing. I love those guys. I do though. Johnny is going to get aggravated with me because one of my favorite things to do is to tease and embarrass Johnny, but it's with love. It's with absolute love.
We also do have Mad Meg. We have Iron Antler.
Ooh.
We have Mary.
Oh, there you go.
We have Mary's sticker in here. This is a special edition holographic Madtown Magnafisher.
Very nice. I miss Anita. I haven't seen her in a long time in the morning.
We got the Burkle Cerakote. And we got a Johnny's Corner. And then we got a Tin Man.
Nice.
I think I got a couple more.
And then we have a business card for the Chop Shop, or what is it, the Chop Shop and whatnot, which is Greg Rafke's actual business. So
Nice.
He did an awesome project for Jen. We're also going to throw in this one.
Yep. And
an antlers angel sticker.
Nice.
This is actually from the event last year, and a Wallace family.
Excellent.
And then Flying Arrow.
Excellent. Jared, I just sent Jared some stickers, and he's going to send me some.
And Two Brothers Treasures.
Excellent.
So most definitely, like I said, hashtag tiny. Enter it in, have a chance to win. If you ask, Jen, would you mind entering too? Because that way, Buddy has an opportunity.
It's a small world, Clay. Nick, Wallace Family Adventures, happens to live in the same town as one of my family members.
Really?
Yeah, and it's a state. I'm in Massachusetts. He's in Maine.
Yeah.
And I'm going to meet Cole. I'm so excited. In January, my brother-in-law, his brother, and my brother-in-law's brother's son all have birthdays around the same time in January, and I'm going to be going up to Maine ice fishing for 3 days with them. There's a hotel, and it's like literally you walk out of the door of your hotel room, you walk 10 feet, and you're on the lake. And then, you go out to the lake, go fishing for northern pike and all that stuff. I'll definitely be getting some video and going live and doing all that stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping to meet Cole. That'll be great.
Yeah, I was going to ask too. I did notice, I remember you and I talking about it, but I never heard an update on it. You had went to a wedding just recently. Were you able to metal detect or no?
No. You know what? That wedding was like, okay, listen, I'm a very low class person and I get really kind of nervous around fancy things. And that was like a very, very fancy, nice wedding at this beach club in Cape Cod. And it was crazy because it was like, it was kind of like rich people stuff, but I like poor people stuff. And no, it was a beautiful, wonderful wedding, but it was like this inlet to this bay, and the fish, there were all these gigantic balls of bait fish balled up with stripers hitting him from every direction. This was going on for hours, right off the balcony from me. They don't even allow fishing there. They have a beautiful beach there, but we couldn't go to the beach. It's all very private. We're like in the function hall facility of this place, but like it was 100 yards to the beach. We weren't allowed to go there, I don't think, and I couldn't metal detect there. And it was like so fancy and nice. So there was a beach with metal detecting. I couldn't go there, and there was fish breaking in the water like crazy, like you wouldn't believe it. I couldn't go fishing, but it was a beautiful, wonderful wedding, and I was so happy to be there.
Oh yeah, that sounds like just a missed opportunity.
My most fun thing of this wedding, okay? My best friend grew up next to a girl who was my age. I didn't know this girl, but she was a really nice person. I kind of knew her. I wasn't friends with her. I didn't know her very well. Always a very nice girl. Didn't know her too well. My wife is younger than me. My wife's uncle married this woman. She's my age, and it's this girl that grew up next to my best friend. So now this woman is, in a way, my aunt, and she's my age. So through the whole wedding, I'm not going to say her name, so I'll say, I don't know, I'll make up something. I'll say Jen. I'll say, of the whole wedding, I was like, hi, Aunt Jen. And it was so hilarious to me.
Our dog is going nuts for whatever reason.
Probably got another weirdo sitting out.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of, okay, so there's a couple people in here that were over. Okay, so last year after the event, a lot of people came over to our house just to have the opportunity to relax and stuff like that and hang out around the fire and stuff like that. We had fire and,
I remember that. I remember that pop-up live you did at your fire pit before the event when all of a sudden it was Tin Man and Beard and Risha and you and Jen sitting around the fire. That was wild. That was awesome. It was just a sudden pop-up.
Yeah. Well, a couple nights ago, Blister and Barnacles Adventure, nice to have you in here, by the way.
That's my little brother. Blister and Barnacles Adventures is my little brother.
So, two brothers nailed it right on the ball. Okay, so Creeper Neighbor, our neighbor was standing in his window for like an hour, just creeping out the window at us. Well, anyways, our dog a couple days ago was going absolutely crazy.
There we go.
And I'm like, okay, I got to find out what's going on. So I went outside, looked and stuff like that. Two of our neighbors' buddies were just sitting out in front of our house.
Drunk.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know, is there anything I can help you with? He's like, you can shut that dog, blah, 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 blah. Every cuss word you could possibly think of about the dog. I'm like, all right, check this out. You guys can move around because our neighbor's probably not home because you're sitting out here just being belligerent now. So move along. And it's just our neighbor used to throw chicken bones over the fence to our dog. Used to throw glass bottles over the fence, like broken glass and meat and stuff like that. Yeah, oh yeah.
Mark said that our neighbor subscribed to
Mike.
Rusted. I can't comment on any of that because of my, like, you know. Yeah.
Pioneer, nice to have you in here. Yeah, but he's just, man, he used to call because our kids, okay, so my stepkids are all mixed. And he used to sit there and scream derogatory terms towards them all the time when the kids would be out on the trampoline jumping. He'd be this, that, and everything else. I'm like,
oh man, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say about that. I get angry at bad people. I don't know what to say about any of that.
Yeah.
Clay, you are so like brave, and you're so brave in a very direct and nice way. Like you did a video a few days ago where you were magnet fishing, and there was these people probably unhoused, you know, around this this public area. There was a tent, and these guys started fighting. So you went over to confront them. There was a guy that was slapping at your camera. You guys got to watch this video. There's a guy that was slapping at you, and you kept reminding him, "Hey, you're on camera." You know what? Those were people who were down and out. There was a community of them. So they're a team, and you're not part of the team. And you were in there confronting them directly to cut out the nonsense. And that was very brave. I was actually like, wow, I couldn't believe that you went in there that boldly, but not in a belligerent or like combative way, but a way like, you know.
I had to cut a lot of the video out. Not gonna lie.
I imagine you did. Yeah.
He used a lot of bad words, but it was trying to get them to be quiet because there was like 4-on-1 assaulting
that black guy. That black guy was being assaulted by 4 people.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you know what? The way though that was almost like, well, I'm not gonna say it was almost like, but the way you went in there and tried to control that situation out of like goodness, out of like trying to prevent harm and trying to like control people from getting out of hand. That was brave, and you did it in a very decent way, and you put yourself in danger. Listen, I come from the city. I know what's up. I don't know how I felt about that. I was impressed, but at the same time, I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing?
A lot of people had said the same thing where, like, you know, in a situation like that, but the first thing I'm doing is I'm watching everybody to see what they're doing. I always have my back away from everybody so I can see everybody.
Yeah, I get that. I can't even go to a restaurant unless I have my back to a wall, so I get that. You know.
I'm the same way.
That's him. Well, but with us though, we interact with a lot of the homeless in our area. We go and see how they're doing, or if there's something that we can help them with.
People. You know, we say homeless people. We say like all these different things. People.
Yeah, because they're exactly the same.
And they don't have they don't have the ability to keep it together in this business world that we live in and everything like that, and whatever, they have to do that for now. But it's like, you know, it's people. It's we gotta remember. You know, we gotta. I don't know. It's you know, where I live. Okay, where I live, not as much, but like in Brockton nearby, there's a lot of unhoused people. You know,
very much so. And that's the thing. Like a lot of the people up there, we know whether it's from, you know, we've given these people, you know, okay, we're not going to give you money, we're not going to give you cash, but if you guys want something to eat, we'll go out and buy you guys as much food as we can, you know, as extra as we have right now. If you guys need some sandwiches, some burgers, or some drinks, or something like that, we got you guys.
Yeah. Clothes, we'll fix up your little shack that you're in, or whatever that they're staying in. Little, I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. That train building that they were in.
It was a train house. It was a storage house for the train, the Canadian National Railroad. And Jen and I knew this homeless gentleman, and we spent hours, days,
weeks,
months. We bought the guys that lived inside there. We bought them a generator. We bought them food. We bought them gas, just in order to keep their generator going. We got them a TV.
During the winter,
we got them a
like
DVD
Christmas
player, couches. I did like there was a great big hole in the bottom of the building. And we ended up doing a lot of like the woodworking in there to cover the holes up. We brought plastic for them. And it was just an opportunity for us to sit there and give back to the people, because the one gentleman that was there that we know personally was a homeless combat vet that actually the VA did nothing for him. No help was given to him. And he was a combat vet.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yep.
And you know what? And it's like even when there is help for veterans, not everyone has the ability to go through all the red tape and the loopholes and everything to get that help.
Right.
Yep. And then he made us the best food that I've ever eaten on the planet. We sat there on the little couches, freezing with our little heater at the generator, and we watched a little movie and ate dinner with him in his house. And
that's like ice fishing, right? Like I'll be doing some ice fishing this winter for sure. I love ice fishing. And it's like when it's cold and you've been working really hard, you come home exhausted from ice fishing. No matter what you cook on the grill, it's like the most delicious thing you ever had. It's so when you're hungry and you're tired and you're cold and you have something, it's so good.
Yeah, he made the best stuff. It was like a Spanish rice, Puerto Rican rice, and some pork chops, and it was so good. Yeah. And then he came to our house then for Christmas.
Yeah, we invited him to Christmas.
He came with our family. Yep.
Hot shower and a shave.
Hung out with us for the day and
was able to open some presents with
that's incredibly brave, kind, and trusting to do something like that for someone. And the world needs people who are willing to take that initiative, take that leap of faith sometimes. And I'm sure you had a big effect on this person's life, by helping them.
I have a picture with us and him. We actually still talk to him all the time whenever we see him. And he's just he's great.
Oh, speaking of cups, I forgot to show you guys this. Jen made a cup for the event, and it's kind of going along with the theme of what we're talking about, with veterans and stuff like that, along with Magnafishing. You want to grab it? I'll go over if you're looking for that picture. So obviously everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, but a majority of us are patriotic, and we all enjoy the same passion. Most of us in here are either Magnafishers, metal detectors, or something like that. And what other person does not like pinups, right? Pinup models?
Pinups?
Yeah. Check this out.
All I can see is the flag, and there's some glare. Oh, there we go.
I don't know if I can get this glare. Can you turn the overhead on? So I turn this off real quick.
Oh, wow. There you go.
We'll turn it off, actually. It'll be better.
Oh,
all right. I don't know if you guys could see this a little bit better now, but in the background, there's the steel. There's the American flag. There's the pinup. And if you look in her hand, actually right here, there is a magnet and the rope.
Oh, cool.
She's holding the Titan. So yeah, this is actually a cup that Jen just made. This is going to be for.
Wow, that's neat. I've been trying to. It's like I don't want to just loudly always promote what Brad does, but these cups are amazing. To have a cup, they help you with the logo, and to have this cup with the different lids and all the different things that comes with it, custom made like this, the price is really good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I love the autism cups that they're making for the event. With the puzzle pieces and all those different things. So there's so many of these beautiful cups that they're making. This
one Jen made as well too. So she just was kind of, she wanted to try it. She's been getting better at it, practicing, along with doing our leather patches. So we actually do offer like leather patches and stuff like that now. We're going to be doing a lot of interesting stuff.
Clay, let me say. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, if you're going to be at the event, you might have the opportunity to win yourself a GoPro Hero 10.
Well, I mean, that'd be wonderful. That'd be great. I like more. What would be more incredible for me, right, than winning a GoPro would just be meeting you, meeting Jen, meeting all these wonderful people. I mean, if I can go to the event, that'll be awesome. And if I could win a GoPro, cool. But so anyway, I didn't want to interrupt this, but I did want to mention I missed your show last week, but a friend was telling me, I think it might have been Bucky was telling me that Jay Don't Play was on the show last week. I have chatted with Jay Don't Play a couple of times here and there, but I don't know her. And I missed the show last week. I got to rewatch it. I have heard that she is very, very funny and awesome. So Jay, boom.
She is awesome. She is in here tonight.
I just saw her in chat, and that's why I had to mention it because I had meant to mention that. I know I have chatted with Jay Don't Play a couple of times, maybe a while back at like a place like AAP. I don't really remember, but yeah, awesome. I'll have to catch up. I'll have to watch some of that live from last week.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's the cool thing too is people that do let's say people do miss anybody's live. Vertical Circle on Monday. Our live, Iron Antlers live, Ohio River Histories on Thursday, Giants Corner on Friday, Two Bros on Sunday. You guys, we all can rewatch it and stuff like that. So that's the cool thing about it is being able to replay the opportunity or have the opportunity to replay.
Hey Clay, why did you call Jay obnoxious?
Why did I tell what?
Obnoxious?
They called me obnoxious. What?
I don't know.
Don't mind me. I just like to cause trouble. I lie. I tell silly fibs, and I cause trouble. That's pretty much what I do on YouTube. Oh my god, Jay! Oh my gosh! You know what else I do on YouTube is I screen record all of you people. I make videos to amuse myself. I haven't done that to you guys yet.
Oh. Oh.
He's nervous now because he knows I'm absolutely going to record him and take something he says out of context and make one of my funny videos.
I know.
Clay messes his own stuff up.
Because you sent me that one of, I think it was Beard and Risha.
Yeah, but that was just him saying hello to a channel that happens to be called Harry Nuts. But I made some funny ones. I made Johnny look like he's saying something dirty, and that makes me laugh because Johnny gets embarrassed. He's such a good person. He's such a nice person. I'm not. And I like to fool around. No, I'm just kidding. But
that's great. I forgot about that, you guys. That is, oh boy.
Oh, and Mark with his little shorts. He used to feel so sexy in his little shorts.
Oh.
Did you see any of these videos that I make? I don't even do YouTube. I record you. Oh, my wife opened the door to mock me. I don't even do YouTube. I do record you guys doing video YouTube, and I make videos to amuse myself. That's all I do.
Let's see. We got down. We're at 27 people, and we have 29 entries for this sticker pack. So I'm gonna actually do this real quick. I'm gonna bring this.
All right, hashtag Tiny. If you haven't had it in yet, hashtag Tiny, real quick.
Yep. There's 28 people, 29 entries. So let me know, buddy, when you want me to hit go.
Hey, it's not up to me. It's up to Jeff Jackson.
Jeff Jackson?
Yeah, Jeff Jackson gets to say go.
I can't see the chat right now. Jeff Jackson, you gotta say go, man. Let me know when you want to go.
Oh, hashtag Tiny. Little brother just got it in there. Good job, buddy. Hey, Blistering Barnacles Adventures, I love you, man. I'm glad to see you tonight. It's very late. You know what? It's, 10, 11, 12. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning for my buddy, Blistering Barnacles Magnets, and he's here just to support us all tonight. He never sleeps. He just supports everybody else. Love you, buddy.
All right, Jeff Jackson.
Oh, Jeff says go, go, go.
All right, and we're off. Let's see who we got for a winner for this awesome Oh,
Jody, what up? Jody wins. What do you win?
Jody. We will get you your stickers out to you. So, Mr. Archie Treasure Hogs.
Julia needs to be smurfed.
You know, my drill sergeant warned me about that guy. Jody. Jody's the guy who takes your girlfriend while you're away.
Oh. So, were you in the
Jody's
service?
got a pretty hot wife.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I served in the U.S. Army. I was in the infantry for a few years. Yeah, I did not serve in combat. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for your service, man. I appreciate that.
yes, thank you.
You know, most people gave a lot more than I did, but you know, I had some fun.
I hear you. All right, so I got Julia Carr right now as she got smurfed. Okay, let's see, 32. Okay, I think we got everything there. Soda City said thanks for your service. It was actually pretty cool what Soda City. I don't know if you have caught Soda City's one of their recent videos, but in the last 2 months, between Jen, myself, Dave, Eddie, Lindsay, and Matt, a couple times that they went out with us.
Good night, Jay.
We've pulled up 6,000 pounds of scrap in 2 months.
Holy cow!
And Dave,
6,000 pounds of scrap.
Yeah.
So, wait.
That's not including the motorcycle, and that's not including the 2 safes that were found as well,
Or the silo.
or the part of the silo.
So that's like 6,000 pounds. I'm trying to do math. I'm not good at that. That's like, is that like $1,200 in scrap? No, it's 120. No, 120.
It's a couple $100, but Dave was actually had an awesome idea, and we're gonna. It sounds like he's gonna continue to do it, but donate it to the American Legion.
There you go. Awesome. Cool. You know, when I sell something on eBay, sometimes I will select. You know, when you sell something on eBay, for example. Not to plug any website, but you can select to give a portion to charity, right? When I sell something, I select give 20% to Wounded Warrior Project.
Nice.
That's good.
And I'm very happy to see Alicia's hanging out in here tonight. I actually had a message with Alicia earlier to let her know I'd be here tonight because I haven't seen her too much lately. She's been injured. She tore a muscle in her leg, and she's been recovering from that, so she hasn't been as active lately. But she was thinking about going live tonight just to chat, and when I had mentioned I'd be here tonight, she was like, "Oh no, I'm going to go and say hi." You know, so I'm really glad you're here tonight.
That's awesome that she actually, you know, that's cool because that's the thing too. That shows the support behind the community. You know, whether it's metal detecting, diving, prospecting, magnet fishing, that you let somebody know that you're going to be on a live, and they're like, "Oh, you know what? Cool, I'll be there for you." That is,
and that's the whole thing about this for me. I can't believe how much love and support I get. I mean, part of it is like I'm in every community. Everything I love. The only thing I don't do is like negativity or drama. Okay, but like all the things I love, even things I don't know about, like okay, for example, cruising, destination fun. J&S Adventures, cruising is fun over time. I've never been on a cruise in my life. I probably will never go. But they have these nice communities, and I go there and I chat. Eddie Lugo, like whether it's prospecting, I pan gold once. I'm going to do it again soon. I'm going to use that snuffer bottle. But it's interesting, and there's beautiful people in the community. Metal detecting, magnet fishing, cooking. My friend Rhonda at Challenging Cooking. If you don't think you can cook and you want to come up with some recipes and learn how to cook, check out Rhonda. I mean. Shaz 24. She's in the UK. I'm sorry, Shaz 73. I'm sorry. She's in the UK. She goes out and she does walking. She does larking in old Victorian dumps and stuff. There's so many things that I love and I'm interested in. So I've made a lot of friends, not only in a lot of different communities, but in a lot of different places. And it's wonderful to know so many awesome people doing so many cool things. And that's why my channel is a mess because I don't even know what I do. I love everything. I love it all. Yeah. As long as it's positive, empowering, and fun, I'm all about it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was going to ask you something too. Oh, you said gold panning.
Yeah.
You came up with
I want to do some more of that. My friend PA Patriot, he's all about that prospecting stuff, and I got to get another bag of pay dirt. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what you were saying something that you came up with something on what to do with, like, mix, or not your mixes, but
clay.
your
The
clay
that
what
you
were gonna do with your clay.
And how yes, I am going to make a clay model of clay.
That's
and a model of Jen made out of Jen. No, Blister Monicles, my little brother is in chat right now, and I have a friend called Gold Fever. I have a friend called that wasn't settling. I have a friend called John Wrench, who's in the prospecting community, and he was so generous when he had his 100 sub celebration. Not a lot of subs yet. He gave away bags of pay dirt and everything else. It was a wonderful celebration. And by coincidence, Blistering Barnacles Magnets, who lives in Nottingham, England, UK, and my friend Queen Nessie, who I love, who lives in Scotland, English woman living in Scotland, both won bags of pay dirt, but that's a problem because they can't get it because he couldn't send it. It's too expensive, And I kind of in chat at the time, when they won this gold pay dirt, I wanted them to be able to have that gold. I wanted them to be able to win. And it's so, like, for example, Blistering Barnacles Magnets won Beard's Magnet. When Beard gave away that Kratos Magnet a while back, I forget what the celebration was for, Blistering Barnacles should have been the one who won, but he was accidentally still in there, but he's in the UK. You can't ship that to the UK. That's understandable. Right. So he didn't get it. But, like, I see these people in the UK that win prizes and they can't get them, and it's a bummer. So I saw these guys win a bag of gold, and I wanted to help. So in chat, I'm like, I'll pay them the gold. I'll do it for fun on my channel, and I'll send them the gold. So that's what I did. And just by coincidence, Nessie won a bag of gold, and brother won a bag of gold, and I was like, I'll pan that. So I did. I got a pan, and that's when Jen bought me that snuffle bottle. That's what I was doing for days. I panned gold. Now, you're asking me about the clay. The gold was all panned. Every tiny little speck of gold that I could get went to them. They have it now. But Queen Nessie's bag was full of clay. It was mostly clay. It was a pain in the neck to deal with it all. But there was a lot of clay and rocks and sand in the bag. I came up with a process to liquefy all the clay, pour off all that water, get rid of everything else, evaporate it all until there was only clay left. I have that clay. I mean, I could literally go to the hobby store and just buy some clay, right? But I'm sentimental. And this gold panning experience was a really nice journey for me. It was out of love that I worked so hard and panned this gold for Nessie and for little brother. And it was a fun experience for me, for my channel. I did it for days, even though it should have probably taken 2 hours. And long story short, I have all this clay clarified and in here, and I'm going to make, like, I think I'm going to make a little ashtray or something, that type of thing, like a little tray to put, like, things in. And I'm going to put, like, a frog and a gold bar in it. Nice. The reason why I always put frogs in chat, that's how I say hello to little brother, to Blistering Barnacles Adventures. I'm the frog. I'm the frog because I always famously do my frog stance for people. It's like a yoga gymnastics stand type of thing that I learned how to do when I was like a little kid. I can still do it, but I a few months ago I was doing that all the time, the frog stand, and that's what the frog's about.
I did see Hot Mess Fishing said, I have pay dirt. I just need a pan.
Alicia, you can buy one of these. I don't have it right here. You can buy a really nice plastic pan for about $10 on Amazon. And I'm actually going to send you a link after this. If I remember tonight, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to send you a link.
Buddy, we have an extra one, bud. We're going to send this to her.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
We have, Jen and I have an extra one. She's actually looking at some of the stuff right now. We do have.
Buddy, look, I found it.
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Love it. Ugh. I'm not penning. Is that the kitty box?
That's the dirt. And I
thought that was kitty litter.
No, there's still gold in here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have to go through it back and pan that.
PA in the house? Somebody's yelling PA. Is my buddy PA in the house? Dan, PA, Patriot Prospecting? Somebody's saying PA. I don't know if he's here. Oh, Luderata's here. What's going on, Frankster?
Luderate's in here. But no, Alicia, we'll get this sent out to you. Hopefully real shortly here. We'll get that. Alicia,
if she doesn't have you on Messenger, she can message me, And if she's okay with it, I can give you her address. If she does, if you don't have it or whatever, I'll
We
be
already
happy to help
have it.
her.
She's gotten stuff from us
Yeah,
before.
we already have it, but we're gonna send it.
You know, I live one town over from Alicia now. I moved in Kentucky, Whitsville.
Yeah,
It's actually it's already seasoned as well. So
Nice. Yeah, because if you buy a gold pan, anybody who wants to buy one of these plastic gold pans, it's a lot of fun to pan the gold, and you gotta rough it up gently. You don't want to leave gouges in it, but you want it to be not too slippery and slick.
Jen's looking at stuff in there.
And Alicia's saying, "Oh wow, thank you so much."
No problem. Like I said, we got extra. She's finding the dad. That's a big chunk.
I told you there's still gold.
Are you finding gold right now?
She's looking at. She's literally.
No! I don't have gold fever. You do.
Look, I don't know if you can see it. It's on my finger. See it?
Right there.
Oh, happy to see Chris maybe in here. You know, I'm not saying hello to everybody in chat because I got to lean forward way like this to see it. So.
Yeah, Chris maybe's in
right there. Can you see it? Right there.
A little gold.
Oh no! Look at that. That's a lot of gold. Can you make me a tooth? Right, this one.
No, but I'm saying there's a whole bunch in here. We don't do this.
Yeah,
I loved gold painting. I found it very interesting. Before the live, I was chatting to Clay about how I kind of have a mind for physical, how things work physically. I really enjoyed the gold painting because I could imagine the density, the weight of the gold going to the bottom and how it all worked. And I was really amazed. You got the tiniest little piece of gold. You drop it in the pan, it's like the whack.
Do you want me to bag this up and send it to you?
Do you want us? Yeah. Do you want us to bag up this bag of pay dirt that we haven't finished?
I want you to have the gold. If you send me that pay dirt, I'll pan it. I'll have fun. I'll do it live, and I'll send you the gold.
I don't want it. Look,
this
stuff has been sitting in this bottle for a year. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, I have so much gold. I don't want it. Do you guys want all my gold? Oh, I'm too rich. Oh my gosh, my piles of gold are getting too big. Can I please send you some of my gold? Yeah, man, I'll totally pan that gold, but I will send it back to you.
What are you supposed to do with it?
Here, I'll make a deal with you. We'll send it to you, and you can pan it on live.
Okay. Word up.
Sound good?
You got my address. Word up. Do it.
All right. Here we go.
And I actually, you know, like I mentioned, I sent you guys stickers. I'm gonna come up with. I gotta work on my merch. I make it all myself. I'm gonna send you guys a little something. Oh, no whispering, no secrets.
There's gonna be.
Oh, I got something. Ooh!
There's gonna be a special. There's gonna be a surprise in for you. It's gonna.
Is it gonna be a new mankini? Because all mine are just soaked in hoe sauce.
It might be. It's
okay, good.
Slightly used though.
Okay, good. Oh well, that's the way I prefer it.
All right.
Never buy a new mankini. It should be a little broken in. It should have stories to tell.
That's what I'm saying. So Jen's gonna throw you something in there. There's gonna be possibly a couple different things in there. They're gonna be larger, so make sure you do not throw them out. And if you have questions on what they are, ask us. There's gonna be something special in there for you.
Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. You know, Clay, I'm gonna be honest, you know, I told you this. I was very nervous about coming on tonight because I feel like I don't have a lot going on right now. I do have a lot of past stuff to talk about, and I know I have stuff in the future, but promises. Don't talk about it, be about it. But I'm having so much fun.
I am too. I really am. And like I said, I always tell a lot of people too.
Oh, I want to show you guys a metal detecting treasure because I don't know what it is.
Go grab it.
All right.
Go grab it.
So now, Clay, I go these woods that I told you about that I live near. Where I found the shotgun in the old quarry, where I find all these ox shoes and all these different things. It's loaded with relics from the 1800s. This town that I live in was a farming town and other things like that. And I have already found like 6 ox shoes, all types of crazy stuff. I find so many things from the 1800s, particularly. Like the other day, I was out with my brother-in-law, and he was setting out a tree stand. And I brought my metal detector, and I found this chain. I didn't know what it was. It's a logging chain from the mid-1800s. I couldn't believe it. Now, that same day, I found this. At first, I thought it was an old cartridge, even though it has a weird bulbous end, as do I. Actually,
I'm going to pull you up full screen real quick here.
Okay. If anyone can help me, I don't know what this is, This ball in the end is a primitive kind of plastic, maybe something like cellulose, which they've made since the early 1800s or mid, I think. It is a metal cylinder, and it does have some detail, like it's been machined. I think my theory is it's some kind of a like container. Like if you go to the convenience store, that you can buy those little tiny things that you can keep a little of whatever in. I think it's a container. I think this is a cap that might unscrew. There's no other detail. The first thing I noticed there was no primer. And then when I cleaned off the top, I realized that this was a ball sitting in there, not rather like a bullet in a casing. I don't know what this is. I think it's some kind of a little tiny container, and that this is a unscrewable top. But I found this to be very, very interesting, and I suspect it's from the 1800s.
I almost wonder if that is part of all old way. Okay, so you know how
it's a Nerf bullet.
So back in the day, how they used to have like a scale. I almost wonder if that's a weight for like flour.
We have one of those upstairs.
That's interesting. That's a very interesting idea. That it could be a weight. But if it's a weight, I wonder, what is this plastic ball and why is it set into the cylinder, right?
Yeah,
this is one of my favorite finds because I just don't know what it is. It's fascinating to me.
Is it hollowed out at the end, or is it?
No, it's solid.
No, the bottom. I looked for a primer on the bottom in case it was like a cartridge or something at first before I cleaned this off and realized that that's definitely not a bullet.
If you can send me a picture of it later on. Send me a picture of it. Jen will kind of look into it and see what it might be and see if we can find it because Jen's pretty good.
Some kind of old vial.
It looks like there's a seam a little off the center, as Lindsay is saying. Yeah, the plastic here. There's a seam. So this was like probably molded. I don't know. This is somewhat machined. I don't know if you could see it on this camera, but there are some rings around like ridges. I wish I could show it to you in person because the only thing that's really interesting about it is that I have no idea what it is.
That is interesting though because I don't. Bold Lion, nice to have you in here as well.
Lion, that's my buddy right there. Hey, I got another thing to show you, Clay. Look at this. I was walking down the trails, and I was metal detecting, and there's a stream that's been there for forever. And I saw this little tree, but it's an old tree, and I decided to walk through the mud and metal detect the roots. And I found this. If you want to put it up on full screen, this is a knife. I suspect it might be from even the 1600s. You can see here there's a hole and there's a cap, the metal cap on the end, a hole for a lanyard. It's hard to see here. It's better on this side. This is petrified wood. This was a wood handle. And on this side, you can see the rivets where the wood was riveted to the metal. And it's a full tang knife blade here. It's mostly rotted away and gone. But this is an extreme. So it's not like a treasure. Lanyard hole, rivet holes for the handle. It's not like a treasure per se, but it's fascinating because this is very, very old. For all I know, this could have been dropped in the dirt in the 1600s. You know what I mean? Because there was people around here since then. European people.
You guys have a lot of history with where you guys are.
What they found is this axe head, and I suspect that this is from 1700. Around 1700, because the closest axe head that I can find searching online that is this style, kind of riveted together, folded, handmade, and riveted together. The only axe head I can find of this style is from about 1700. I don't know about none of this stuff, but it's fun to find it.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Clay, if you guys ever come here, if you ever come to the Boston area, I mean, we walk across, I go very close distance, and this woods near me is just loaded with relics, and there are lots of places to magnet fish here. I'm not even kidding. There are lots of places to magnet fish here. So, yeah, it's a great area.
Jen and I have done, and we love to do, is find old bottles.
Yeah, like looter.
Yes, this is one of the old ones that we actually found in our river when we got stuck kayaking because Jen thought it would be a good idea to go down the Whitewater Rapids.
Hey, blame game. We don't play the blame game up in here.
It was definitely a lot of fun. Connie Barn thinks, I think it's a perfume bottle. It's the kind of perfume you would dab on. So
yeah, like it would have a little wand. Like you would take it off and it would have a little wand.
Yeah, and then you would dab it on.
You know, some of my friends in the UK, I forget who, maybe Shaz, found a bottle topper, or maybe it was Shay, Mad Hatter. He found a bottle topper that was really elongated, and to me, that's a perfume bottle. You know, you pull it out, you dab it on with the wand, bottle topper, and yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we got Tin Man Magnet Fishing in here too tonight.
Yeah, we do. Good to see you, Willie.
Yes, Willie, it is awesome to have you in here, bud. Wow.
So, Willie, let me tell you what's going on tonight. Clay couldn't find an interesting guest, so I'm here.
No, man, because when we first started out, when we first caught wind of your channel, we wanted to have you on.
Sorry about that.
No. And
he's cutting up over there.
Jen's off in the corner, so.
Oh, I'm putting this.
Dude, Clay, when you first got wind of my channel, to me it seems like it was a week ago. All this has happened so fast. I've been doing this since I kind of started in December, but I've really only been doing all this since like January, February, and it's overwhelming. I can't believe I have almost 700 subscribers. I have I think I have 1,500 watch hours already. It's crazy. Oh, sauce, you know what I got right here, Clay? I gotta show you something special right here. You know, I have a body sense of humor, and one of my favorite things in the world is to joke about hoe sauce. And my buddy Blistering Barnacles Magnets, when he sent me a package of amazing, awesome stuff, I got a bottle of hoe sauce topper right here.
that is cool. Wow.
Hoe sauce, baby. Hashtag hoe sauce. And he actually made this for me. He finds all types of minerals and crystals and cool things, Blistering Barnacle Adventures, and he makes things sometimes. And he sent me this beautiful piece of crystallized quartz wire, and I'm going to put this is going to go in with my Christmas decorations. I'm going to hang this on the tree every year.
Nice. That is awesome. that's what I was going to say. I did just post your link down here again. So if people have not yet stopped over by you, make sure you guys do so. Make sure you guys show
Hey,
Buddy
Clay,
some love.
who is Buddy Biggs?
It's a gentleman that we're interviewing tonight on.
I am not gentle.
Oh, Jen's over there giggling. She's literally in the background. Did you hear? She goes,
Oh, Loretta's in the house.
Keep digging, metal detecting. Nice to have you in here too tonight. Let me see if I can hide that. There we go.
Johnny, you can always give me a hard time because you know I love to give you a hard time. The thing I love about Johnny is he's such a nice person. He gets genuinely embarrassed, and I can't help that. I love that.
Yeah, Johnny. The thing too is I wanted to speak a little bit too on tonight is we have the event May 25th and May 26th, 2024, and Johnny and Maddie have been nailing it with contact between people and different ideas. They're just we got a total today from Maddie, which I'm not going to release yet. They can release it on Friday, but wow, it is. I'm thoroughly impressed with how much people are.
I'm curious to hear from Johnny because I think I remember yesterday, or maybe even this morning, hearing Johnny saying that he was going to have a some kind of a FaceTime meeting with some people who were going to possibly help out financially with donating to the event, and I want to know more about that because if you have the ability to network with some people who with bigger pockets like business and things who can help out, that can make a huge difference. And yeah, I'm excited about that.
So Johnny said you can release it. It's for the community. So yeah, share it out, brother. All right. So far with everything that Brad, Summer, Johnny, and everybody else that has contributed so far to the event for Autism Tennessee, right now we're at $396.
Yeah.
So
$400.
That's exactly right. $400.
Do you have the do you have the link that we could put up right now? I'm sure we could make it an even 400 right now.
As a matter of fact, I can do that. That's what I thank you for reminding me, because I forgot to do that on my live today. It was supposed to be scrolling across the bottom on the ticker. If anybody wants to donate to the Trash for Cash event, there is going to be 2 ways of doing so. They are going to be posted in here. The first one is this our money sign Giants Corner is Cash App. And then make sure you guys do look for the autism awareness logo, you guys. Is one thing that we need to make sure that people are clear on, is to make sure to look for the autism logo, which would be our logo that we're using for the event this year. The second way is this way, is through PayPal.
Excellent.
Johnny has it in here as well.
Yeah, Autism now, Johnny, if I'm not mistaken, Autism Tennessee, it will go directly to them. But like Autism Tennessee 2024 is your link that you're raising money for this event. And it's important to get that 2024. It's important to get that Autism Tennessee 2024 on there.
Correct. That is 100% correct. I do. The thing is, it's just, it blows my mind, because how much money we raised last year with Beard and Risha.
That was amazing.
St. Jude's was amazing. And it's just going to be interesting to see this year how much we can raise for Autism Tennessee. And we're already, kind of in the talks a little bit about 2025. Already, we have some good ideas of kind of where we were talking about doing it and who we were going to do it with and for, which is kind of cool already. It's just talks. There's nothing more than that. But it's pretty cool, actually. I was not expecting this person to step up. So that is definitely awesome to know that this person is willing to. What the heck are you doing back there? It's the man behind the green curtain. The Wizard of Oz.
She's nicely folding up my mankini to get ready to send to me with the dirt. So you're wrong.
That dirt's gonna be so good.
Oh.
Yeah, but like aside from that, I think this event is it's gonna be like a home run. And like, I don't know if everybody's like me, but like when I saw the video. All the videos from every channel with all of you guys together, that was wonderful. And if anybody's like me, like I want to be a part of that this coming year. I want to meet you guys. I want to be a part of that, and I'm sure there's other people who feel the same way who weren't able to make it. So hopefully we'll get a ton of support, get a ton of people there, and we'll make some and get some help for Autism Tennessee.
Yeah, most definitely. Speaking of too, with Autism or the event Trash for Cash. One of the things that we're going to be doing this year is we wanted to do a couple bigger items to do waffles for. And one of the things is that Jen and I...
Blue waffle?
No, not the blue one. No. One of the things, though, we wanted to do was a bigger item. And we went ahead today and we ordered it.
The GoPro?
The GoPro Hero 10 accessories. So it'd be like the chest strap, the charger, extra battery, everything that you need. It comes with an SD card, everything like that. We ordered that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking with Johnny later on, possibly, but I would like to have him talk a little bit more about it on his live. So, yeah,
Clay, Alicia is asking when. Okay, Johnny's answering that. When is the event? Okay.
I was just looking at that too. May 25th, May 26th, 2024 in Beloit, Wisconsin.
I'm going to show up in Tennessee. I get easily confused. I was literally confused about that. I think it was 3 or 4 nights ago. I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was in Wisconsin because it's for it's Autism Tennessee. So, I just,
The event's in Wisconsin, but it's benefiting Autism Tennessee.
Not everybody else is as easily as confused as me, so don't worry.
Yeah. She said, ew.
What's ew?
That's what Hot Mess said. What?
She must be talking about the blue waffle for the GoPro with the STD card.
Oh wow.
I can't help it. It's Mary's fault, Mary O'Beard, one of those two hooligans, was joking about that like a month or two ago, and I Googled what that was. BW, we'll call it. And thank goodness a description came up and not any photos.
We had one night we had a Kickin' It with Rusty, and we had.
Oh, good night, little buddy's going to bed. Good night, Jamie.
We had Kiwi Magnafisher. We had Slack Clan. We had Tori from Slack Clan. Who else do we have?
I don't know. We had
a bunch.
UK takeover.
We had the UK.
John was in there.
We had the UK takeover, and it was wild. We were talking about pumpkin dipping. We were talking about the BWs. Yeah, that live took a serious turn for the worse.
I don't know what pumpkin dipping is.
I don't think anybody
does.
I know.
Pumpkin dip.
Mary said blame the Northerns live. Buddy, Soda City Magnet said, buddy, Clay confuses everyone. Who knows him?
Sawdust, I do too. I'm a confusing person. Sometimes it's because, I don't lie, but I love to say things that are not true. I don't know why people think that's so confusing.
You got me that one day. You're like, oh yeah, I'm up to 3 million subscribers. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I actually just hit 3 million subscribers again today. I did. And I'm gonna have a celebration. I'm gonna go to Nottingham to see my little brother in 3 days, and we're gonna celebrate.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's the other one. That was there, Jen. Splosh.
Oh yeah,
Splosh magnets. That was Splosh, man. Some of the people that we've had on our live with the UK takeover, it's so much fun. We might have to do another UK takeover. What the heck are you doing?
Don't worry.
She's loading that up with some pay dirt, man.
Clay, I have a number of friends in the UK now, and not just when they have a live or they're doing a premiere or something, but we chat on Facebook and different things like that. And I am becoming very, very British.
Really?
Yes, very much so.
It took me forever to try to understand the UK slang and the accents and stuff like that.
Jody's warning me about BW and pumpkin dipping.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is, and I'm probably guilty of pumpkin dipping.
I hope you're not.
Jen said he hopes you're not. Whew, it got really warm in here, babe. Help me, Jen.
There's no hope.
So I guess one of the questions that we always ask towards the end of the night is, who would you like to see as a future guest, maybe in the next week, for on here?
Are you talking to chat?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me? Hey, you
talking
to me? You must be talking to me. There ain't anybody else here. You talking to me? Who would I want to see as a guest on your show? Mm-hmm. Boy, I don't know. That's a pretty tough question.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people in here who you've had on your show. There's a lot of people you've appeared with. There's a lot of people in this regular community who we talk to all the time. That's a really tough question. I'm going to look in chat right now and try to get some reminders. Of who's, what? I don't have an answer to that question. And here's the reason why. I have met so many wonderful people in all these different communities. I would maybe even want to connect you with someone who isn't necessarily in the magnet fishing community, but who follows this treasure hunting passion or this outdoors passion. Yeah. I don't know who to say, because I've met hundreds of wonderful people with wonderful interests. And there's a lot of my friends I like to see up here. And then again, 8:30 at night for me, there's people in the UK maybe even, but 8:30 at night for me is I'm not good at math. Like 1:30 in the morning for them. So it's really hard to say. I enjoy seeing everybody in this community talk about that stuff. That's not a cop out. It's a hard answer.
Okay, I see two people have posted. One was Outdoor Weekly, and the other one is Sawdust City Magnets. Might do an interview with them. So this is what Jen's sending you in your pay dirt right here.
I can't see it. I gotta enlarge my screen. I'm probably gonna accidentally go off of here.
Here, let me.
Oh, look at all those cool little gems! Wow, that's cool.
There's actually one of them. One of the ones in there is
There's 2 emeralds.
There's 2 uncut emeralds in there.
There's carnelian.
Uncut. Hashtag uncut. Yeah. Oh wow.
There's quartz, there's citrine, there's carnelian, there's lapis.
Those are beautiful. Those emeralds, you don't have to send those to me.
Oh, we got bigger ones.
We got some chunks of uncut emerald that's...
I will put those, I will get a little tiny jar and I'll put all those beautiful stones in the jar and I'll keep it as a keepsake. I actually have a jar of special things. You know, I was hiking in the woods a couple of months ago and I kept seeing all these beautiful little painted rocks. Oh, cool. What's that?
Look at that crystal. That's going to be, what is that one?
That's just quartz.
That's quartz. And
these
then
are the emeralds.
Here is, all right, so these are the emeralds right here. These are uncut emeralds.
Oh my gosh. I live 30 minutes away from Alicia and I don't want to meet her. Bull crap. Come over for dinner.
All right.
I'm glad to see Bold Lion in here tonight. I haven't seen Bold Lion in a while. He came on one of my lives and did an incredibly nice song for me and everything. Oh my God, that's just beautiful.
This one is what's called lapis.
Lapis.
Yeah. This is tiger's eye. We got the tiger's eye.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this stuff's beautiful. Yeah.
That's carnelian.
I was taking a walk. I was taking a walk in my woods a couple of months ago. And I kept seeing these beautiful little painted rocks, kind of like nicely placed all over the place. And I met a couple who hiked and they did geocache and all that stuff. And I started talking to them. They were super, super nice people. And when I got to a parking lot area, it was in the next town and I was walking. So my wife picked me up in a parking lot area. Those people were there and my wife was talking to them and they gave me this, I'm not going to run and get it right now, but they gave me this beautiful rock with all painted black with a mouse painted on it. And it's so nice. I have it up on a keepsake shelf. I have a shelf of all those special, I'm sentimental, you know, I'm a mushy, sentimental, wimpy guy. And I have the shelf of all these lovely little things that I have that I find sentimental and sentimental. Yeah. If you send me those rocks, I'll definitely put them in a little jar. I'll keep those. I'll enjoy those.
All right. Well, I'm not going to mix them with the pay dirt because some of them look like regular rocks, like the emeralds. They're really, really dark green.
They're going to be in this vial for you.
So we're going to send them in this.
Oh, word up.
It's going to be sent in there for you. So
yeah, I say things like word up. What of it?
Wait, some of them don't fit.
I'd just like to see if I can get Johnny to say blue waffle.
Oh my God! You know the first screen record video I ever made of any of you guys was Johnny, and I'm sure I've sent it to you. Sorry, guys. The funniest thing to me about recording you guys when you're live and then making a video to make it seem naughty is like sending it to everybody in chat while the person is still live and they have no idea what everybody's laughing about.
Yeah. Jeez. Let's see. We got 30.
Gabby, what hat? This hat? Oh, this hat? What hat?
Gotta get the hat. Nice.
Come in a pack for $1 something.
Nice. All right, but I think though we are going to kind of wrap this up for the night though. Definitely gotta say thanks for coming up here tonight, buddy. I definitely appreciate it. I'm actually gonna drop your chat one more or your.
You know, Clay, I'm really grateful to you and Jen for your friendship, for your support, and for having me up here tonight. When I first had a brand new channel, if anybody doesn't know this, Clay immediately invited me up to join the community and come up on his live, and I was too shy. I was scared, and I didn't do it. But now I'm a little bit more comfortable doing all this stuff, and I'm so happy to be here tonight with you guys. And everybody in chat, all my friends here, I see basically every day. I love you guys. I love this community, this family, this hashtag family we got going on here. And I'm going to be, the first thing probably when I wake up tomorrow is going to turn on YouTube and see who in the family is hanging out and what they're doing.
Yeah, that's usually what I do too. Is like I look right away to see where everybody's at and kind of just post stuff online.
Look, half of them don't even fit. They're so big.
Thank you, Sawdust City.
So I'm gonna have to put them in a bag with the vial because some of them are so big that they don't fit in here.
Everyone here, Elisha, thank you for coming over and being here with us tonight. Chris Baby, Sawdust City, my little brother, Blistering Mary, Ken, Johnny, Jeff, all these regular people who are here every week. I love seeing you guys. I'm very happy to be a part of this community, part of this family, and I'm really grateful to you, Clay and Jen, for having me up tonight. Thank you.
No problem.
For sure, man. But with that, though, you guys, we'll be back same time, same channel next week, Tuesday. And we're going to have to think about who we're going to have for a guest. It may be a surprise. It may be someone really big.
Beyonce?
Small. Ooh. Like the way he thinks. But you guys will have to stay tuned. Don't forget, too, you guys, Monday night at 7 Eastern Time is Burkle Circle. Tuesday, you're with us at 7:30. Wednesday at 6 is Beard and Risha. Thursday is Ohio River History at 9 Eastern. Friday is Johnny's Corner at 6:30. Sunday is Two Brothers. And then Monday afternoon, you guys have Sonic. So there is plenty of opportunity. And make sure you guys check out Buddy Biggs' channel.
If you guys ever want to see me, you better go to my page and hit all notifications because I am the most disorganized, random person in the world. I might not know what I'm doing till a minute before I do it, but I guarantee it's going to be fun.
You're welcome, Alicia, and hi to Keep Digging.
Yes. Sorry, okay. But yeah, with that, though, we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same channel, same place. And, Buddy, thank you very much for being our guest tonight, man. It was awesome to have you up here finally.
You're welcome, and thank you. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you too. With that, though, we're going to end this live, and we will see you guys next week. Same time, same channel.
Next week, Clay